Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, coming back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey folks, I'm titled video series of videos I do for the wine. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit sweaty, but we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try out food and or drink items. I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. That's pretty much the go-ahead. I'm trying to get through this one relatively quickly because, like I said, I'm a little bit sweaty. Whilst I'm a little bit sweaty, I'm also inside my truck, and I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight super cool shirt. Folks, what super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom, it's my Wargasm shirt. If you're not familiar with the band Orgasm, it's not entirely surprising, but they're I believe they're British. They're kind of an electronic metal duo. They're really fucking cool. I was fortunate enough I got to see them perform a few weeks ago at the time I'm doing this. Actually got some videos of their performance on this very channel. Extremely fun, extremely great live band. Can't say enough good things about them. Check out their stuff. They have a lot of cool music videos. Anyway, what am I trying for y'all? What does it have to do with me being sweaty? What are we doing? Well, folks, I did something that I haven't done in a number of years now. I spent a bunch of time walking around a mall. And like a proper mall, not like a dead mall, like an actual mall with like real stores and like things and such. And I spent a whole bunch of time in there. It was very trippy for me because it was very similar but very different in a lot of ways. It's really interesting how, like, Japanese-centric a lot of it has become now. And I think part of that's just because, like, I think, you know, there's, like, a good deal of Asian folks that kind of live in the area. But, like, at the same time, it's, like, a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong, it was cool. It's just one of those things where it was trippy because, like, man, when I was a kid, I'd have been, like, super down for this, you know? It's, like, problem is now I'm older and it's, like, most of the stuff that's available, it's like, well, it doesn't really help me, you know? It's like, I like Dragon Ball Z, but, you know, I did get a little Cubone, but, yeah. Anyway, what am I trying for y'all? As I was on my way out, I saw a bubble tea place, and it was, boom! Chill bubble tea. Ooh, what with the tapioca and such. So this is their tiramisu creation. I don't know if it exactly qualifies as a bubble tea, or if it's some sort of something else. I'll figure it out. But, it sounded delicious. Nice and cool, something I can drink. I've been up since like 9:30 p.m. yesterday. It is 4:42 in the afternoon today, so I need to get home and go to sleep. So let's try this thing out. Okay. I'm down with that. I mean, when they called it tiramisu, my brain was like, alright, but how much like tiramisu is it gonna taste? It's like, no, that tastes like fucking tiramisu. Like, seriously. The only thing it's missing is a stronger hit of coffee. Because I'm not sure if there's like actually like any coffee. No, there probably would be, because like they had actual coffee stuff available there. So I probably do put some coffee into it. I think, yeah, I mean, it depends on the tiramisu that you get. Personally, when I get tiramisu, I like it when the coffee has a little bit, it's got some oomph to it, you know, and a little bit of that coffee bitterness, you know, to kind of offset the sweetness of the rest of it. With this, it's missing that bitterness. That's about the only thing. But otherwise, that's pretty... By the way, this is my Cubone. Yes, I'm a fucking total Pokemon dork, and they didn't have a Sandshrew. Sandshrew's my boy. But they did have a Cubone, and I was like, alright, man, Cubone fucking rules. Cubone and Sandshrew, like, they're both, like, top 10 Pokemon, so... Little Cubone. I love him. Yeah. It's nice. Like I said, I like the chocolatey taste. It does have a little bit of a coffee aspect to it. Like I said, I just think it needs a little bit more for it to really to give it the proper oomph. But, I mean, for being a liquid facsimile of a tiramisu, that did a pretty damn good job. I can't complain about that. And at the end of the day, it's really tasty. And it's got the tapioca. It's just a nice little added thing. You know, I mean, at this point, I don't even feel like I have to explain bubble tea. Like, I feel like if you're in the United States, you know, to be fair, I don't know what other states are like. But at least in Illinois, man, like, bubble tea has become a big thing. Like, it's available at a lot of places. And you get, like, these little balls of tapioca. And they're, like, these little, you know, sort of spheres of kind of sweetness. And you go over there, it's why you get the extra big straw. Suck them up into the straw. You bite them, they kind of pop open. Gives you, like, just a little extra sugary hit plus a little nice texture aspect to it. I remember when they first started becoming a thing and, like, making their way over to America, and I remember that, like, a lot of people were scared of them. Because, like, people weren't familiar with it, they didn't know what it was, what are those things, and, like, it was a little bit of a thing, but, like, now it's fucking, you know. In the places that I went to in the mall, at least 3 of them served this, and that wasn't even just at the food court. So, yeah, man, I'm really down with this. I've never had chill bubble tea before. I've had bubble tea from a number of places, but it was my first time going there. I'm sure at some point in time I'll be back at this mall, and I think it'll probably be my exit strategy, you know, because it's kind of along the lines of where I park my car. So, yeah, man, I think I'll go over there. It was a good time. While I was walking by in the mall, this one lady, she had one of those stands like out in the courtyard. She flagged me down. Normally I have my headphones in so I can kind of just ignore people without thinking too much about it. But I had them off, and, like, I'm not good at being rude to people. So she's like, oh, you know, this, that, and the other thing. And, like, she was selling, like, this, like, skin conditioner stuff and everything. Like, she sat me down and put some on my hand, you know, and, like, she's explaining all the virtues it has and asking, oh, you know, what do you do for a living? Like, doing a really good job as a salesperson. But, like I didn't want it, you know. It was like, it wasn't really something I was all interested in. But, like, you know, the more she kind of explained it and stuff, I was like, well, you know what, I mean, you know, especially doing the job I do, it's like my complexion fucking sucks, because it's like, you know, I work with, like, paints and solvents, and there's metal dust in the air, and, like, it's, you know, it can be pretty grody on the skin. I was like, well, you know, maybe, you know, like, you know, and she's like, yeah, the thing, and this, and this, and this, and this, you know, right now we're having a sale on it. It's, like, only $108. I was like, there should be, like, a limit. If you're selling something out in the courtyard, it has to be, like, a $20 maximum. Because there's no way I'm going to buy something from somebody in the courtyard that's more than that. There's no way. She was very nice, though. She did a very good job as a salesperson. I'm not big on the hard sell, though. It's like, you know, I know some people are good for that. Not that guy. Anyway, you don't give a shit. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get this again? Would I recommend it? Folks, like I said, I've been up for a long time. I'm a little bit wacky right now. Yes and yes. Seriously. This is super duper good. As I've already explained, I would definitely get this again. The only reason why I wouldn't get this again on my next go around is because I want to try out their other stuff. That's it. But as a go-to, 100% I would get this again. And as recommending to other people, if you enjoy tiramisu and have ever wanted to drink it, this is probably as close as you're going to get, at least the things that I've tried in my life. It's tasty and I like the tapioca. And you don't even have to get the tapioca if you're a skirt of it. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Spectacular rest of the week. Monumental month. Stupendous rest of the year. And folks, you go over there and have yourselves a truly don't hard sell people tastic rest of your life. Like, it's just weird, you know? And, like, I know some people, I don't know, man. I don't like that. Makes me feel uncomfortable. Just let me, you know, I'll come to you. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world as much as possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. You're just going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, sometimes it's really difficult to not be an asshole, especially when you've been up for a lot of hours and you spent a bunch of time doing yard work, and you're hot and you're tired and you just sore all over. It's probably good for me, like, you know, People talk about, online stuff, takes over. And yeah, it has, for sure. I will say this, one of the fucking benefits to, like, being in a mall is, like, I walked all around that fucking mall, man. Get some exercise in. But anyway, it's important even when we do run into situations that are frustrating or stressful. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to find a mall. And maybe you're around my age so you can appreciate the mallness of the mall. Maybe you're going to go find a mall, you're going to go over there, relive some mall memories and stuff, hang out with some friends and such, go over there and cause a little chaos, just a little bit, You're good kids, but, get kicked out by security. The only thing that kept this mall from being like a proper mall, two things. Number one, didn't have a fountain, which I wasn't expecting. I don't think really any malls have fountains anymore. The other thing, it didn't have the obligatory, like, off by itself in, like, a weird little corner store that sells, like, dragon statues and weapons. That wasn't there. But anyway, and yeah, or conversely, fuck it, man. Go hang out in the mall. It's a good time, Bum around, find some stuff, meet some people. Do a little people watching, Just don't be creepy about it. Bye.